Welcome to Inside Sim Racing and this guided tour of the car list of Forza Horizon 3. So I was working on our day one review of Forza Horizon 3, which is either out now or should be in the near future, and really found that probably the greatest attribute of Forza Horizon 3 is the car list and the 350 plus cars that are available for the game. The car list is just so strong, so I thought I should take the time and do this little guided tour going through all the cars of the game. These cars have been announced previously, so it's not necessarily anything new, but seeing it here in game is a little different from just looking at a list, because now you get to see what the cars look like, and you go, oh yeah, I know that car, I might not recognize the name of it, but see it in person and go, ooh, I want to buy that car. So let's go ahead and check out the cars of Forza Horizon 3. So here we are in the auto show segment of the game where you can come in and purchase the cars, and this is the view all. This is all the cars that are available for Forza Horizon 3 right now. Should be over 350 cars. I haven't counted them, so we'll see how many we get to. Starting off with the Abarth 695 Biposto, which I have never seen this car, but that looks badass. I want. That's your standard 500. Getting into the 1980s and 1968, the car list goes by years. Newest first, Acura 2002 RSX. That is a fan of, or a lot of fans of that car for that time. Integra 2001, also another popular car from Acura back in the day. Into the Alfa Romeos, 4C, 8C, 1992. These Alfas aren't that great. Ooh, but I like this. 33 Stradale, 1968. Also like this. All these old Alphas, 65, love it. Into a buggy. Buggies are a big part for Forza Horizon 3. A lot of off-roading. I particularly like the off-roading cars, so here's one of them, the Lumi Craft Class 10 race car. AMC, even though this takes place in Australia, it's cool to see some American motors in the game, and it feels very Australian, big muscle, 1971 Javelin, very cool looking car. Rebel, even cooler in my opinion. Ariel Nomad, more off-roading. Ariel Atom, on-roading, but these cars are very fast. Into the Astons, some modern Astons, which are okay, even though Zagato is ugly in my opinion. 177 is not ugly. 98 Vantage V600, something you don't see very often, probably because it's kind of ugly. But what's not ugly, this 1977 Vantage. Gorgeous car. DB5, even prettier. Onto the Audis and the R8 V10 Plus 2016 edition. A very pretty car. I like that a lot. TTS, S1. Here's one of the cars from the All-Stars pack that has, I believe it's 10 racing cars. So here's the R8 from 2014. Here's a 2013 R8 road car. And I love me some wagon. And also, keep in mind, all these, it being Audi, all-wheel drive, besides a race car. And all-wheel drive is a good thing for this game. Ooh, Audi Sport Quattro S1, 1986. That's the car I want bad. And 375,000 credits, I should say. Not a bad price. 83 Quattro road car, lovely BAC mono, very fast on the streets. Here's the trophy truck, which if you played the demo, you got to sample, and I love my time with the trophy truck. I want it back. Onto the Beamers, there are lots of them. You got the M6, or I should say the X6. There's the Z4 race car, which I've driven, and great on the roads. Not so great on the dirt as you imagine. A bunch of modern M cars. Roll through those. Pretty much only M cars, which is definitely the way to go. 95 M5, love it. 91 M3, another big fan of that car. 88 M5, 86 635, a car you don't see very often, awesome. Definitely want to pick up. I really suggest when you're playing this game, go pick up these old cool cars. Like this Isetta 300, I guess, if you don't want any wheelbase, but go get these different cars. I mean, the AI, ooh, Bowler EXR, looks like a modified Land Rover, but looks like it goes like crazy. Maybe it's one of the sand cars. But, I mean, you can go pick up this super sport Bugatti, but, you know, it's not really about these fast road cars. It's about getting more of the entertaining cars. The AI seems to be adaptive, so for better or for worse, they run the speed that you run. CTSV sedan, now, even though I said stay away from some of these road cars, I want the CTSV badass looking car. Escalade, race against those so far. In my times with the game, 2011, Caterham, the only Caterham in the game, but bunch of Chevrolets, bunch of these modern performance cars. But again, I would say don't worry too much about these modern cars, even though I will say some of these are at a really good price. 2002 Z06, 35,000 credits. That's a very nice price. But there was some more interesting cars, like this 88 Monte Carlo Super Sport, cool car, Z28. I mean, all these old Corvettes. The Camino, gotta go get the El Camino. I mean, you just have to. But I definitely go more towards the old school cars. Have a little more fun with this. And also, I feel like these old school cars handle curbs a little better. All these modern race cars, they get real loose when you go and bounce off a curb. Need some a little bit of suspension travel. Chrysler 300 SRT8, badass car. Datsun, these old Datsuns. Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat, if you want some horsepower, there you go. If you want the same amount of horsepower but in a cooler package, Challenger SRT Hellcat, love. Another one of the race cars in All-Star Pack. Here's a Viper 2008 edition if you want to kill yourself. 99 if you want to kill yourself. Dodge Challenger, love it. Charger, love it even more. Darts, I love it even more. I love the old darts. And I love the paint, the flat black and primer. The Donkervert, I assume. Sorry, pronunciation, gonna butcher these. Ferrari F12 Tdf. This is a VIP car, and boy, I love that it has a VIP pack. And I need to purchase this car because this is a gorgeous, gorgeous paint scheme. And this is actually a good-looking Ferrari because not all Ferraris are good-looking. And there are a bunch of Ferraris. If you like your Ferraris and four-letter curse words, FXXK and super fast, another race car. Ugly Ferrari, the Ferrari. 458, FF, another ugly Ferrari, but all-wheel drive, so might be good. 599 GTO, actually do like that car quite a bit. 458 Italia, the prettiest of the modern Ferraris in my opinion. California, don't need 430 and 360. Nostalgia for me. Enzo Ferrari, do like F50 if you want to kill yourself. 512 TR if you want to kill yourself. F40 if you want to kill yourself. Oh, these super fast cars. I don't know if they're quite, maybe for Forza Motorsports, F40, hell yeah. Horizon, not as much. Getting some of the old school Ferraris. I do like this 330 P4. Gorgeous car. All these old 60s Ferraris, just gorgeous. Oh, 250 Testarossa, gorgeous. 10 million credits, but man, if you can swing it, gorgeous. Just drive around and check out the car from the drone camera, or take pictures. Just so pretty. Into the Fiats, 1975 X19. That's interesting looking, interesting color. I like the Dino definitely more, and I like this Supersonic. That's pretty badass looking. Ford GT, Forza Motorsport 6 cover car. The Focus, F-150 Raptor, good for off-roading. Race truck, even better. Race car, not. Another race car, but I love me some V8 supercars, one of my favorite series in the world, and I'm excited about jumping into the Falcon and checking that out. GT350R, you have an opportunity to try this out early in the game. Definitely much prettier than the standard GT Mustang. Some Falcons, good to see the Australian cars in Australia for Horizon 3. Ranger T6 Rally Raid. Curious to try this car out and curious how deep water can go in with that snorkel. You can go fairly deep in water in Horizon 3, but I want to go deeper with that. More of the old Raptors, good for off-roading. Transit Super Sports van, because why not? Focus RS 2009, classic. More Focus, some Mustang Cobras from years I don't care for. Cosworths, cool to see the old Cosworths, 1987 RS 500. I want that car. Mustang 2 King Cobra. Mustang 2 wasn't that great of a car, but I love this paint scheme. Almost like a Batmobile. 25,000 credits? Hell yeah, I'll throw down for that. Also, it's kind of fun with these old cars. You can run it with an H pattern, which makes it more entertaining. Ford Bronco, 1975. I'll run that with the H pattern. Wish I had a longer gear lever. That'd be pretty fun. Capri, Escort, Falcon. I like that. Boss 302, I like that as well. GT40, I like that, but probably not going to go the best in this game. F100, look at that. All metal. All metal, I should say. 1940, maybe a little too old school. GMC Cyclone, 1991. Love it. GMC Van, love it even more. Why they got windowless vans in this game? That's kind of creepy. Hennessy, if you want to go fast and then die. The Holden Commodore V8 Supercar, I want to check that out. I love the Holden V8 Supercars. This is a car I've driven in the game, and I'm a big fan of. The old Torano, I believe. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Holden. Love Holdens. Probably a little more of a Holden than a Ford guy myself. Sorry, Ford guys. Civics, NSX. Love the NSX. Ooh, the Hsv Maloo. This car I own. You get one of the early options in the game, and I could not pass it up. And it is a handful. I didn't care for driving it much, but I just love how it looks. Love the Utes. Here it is in standard sedan version. Hummer H1. Hyundai don't need. Infinities, not a big fan. Jaguar F-Type Project 7, I like that. I like myself some Jags. F-Type XFRS. 93 XJ220 if you want something kind of weird. E-Type 1961, one of the prettiest cars ever made. D-Type, gorgeous. Into the Jeeps, which of course go well in this game. Wagoneer, I almost want to get this just for the hell of it. 26,000 credits, why not? Willys, love, also 26,000 credits. I need to get that car. The Koenigsegg Regera, not sure. Goes fast. I think it's another VIP car, which is why it's in here for free. The one, again, I want to go fast and straight line. KTM Expo, fun car. Here's the cover car, Lamborghini Centenaro LP770-4. Hopefully I didn't butcher that, but you get to drive that car at the beginning of the game. Very fast. Some more Lamborghinis. I did a little off-roading Lamborghinis. They don't off-road well, even though this Urus might. Plenty of Lamborghinis. So if you're a fan of the Italian make, plenty of options. In the Lancias, it's cool to see Lancias. Mostly rally cars. I definitely want to try this out. I love this 1974 Stratos. Always one of the cooler cars to ever exist. In the Land Rovers, big fan of Land Rovers. Big fan of this car. It's in my garage. The Range Rover Supercharged, and this thing kicks ass on the off-road stuff. Big fan. Defender 90, pretty badass looking, cheaper price tag. Lexuses, I don't like Lexuses, so we're just gonna go through those. Local Motors Rally Fighter, another vehicle I own, pretty cool. Lotuses, you want to stay on the short stuff. Maseratis, you want a little more luxury to your Ferrari engine. MC12 could be a fascinating car in this game. Ooh, I like this. Never heard of the birdcage, but that just looks pretty neat. Ooh, classic Maserati 300S. Love the old Maserati, so pretty. Getting into the Mazdas, an MX-5, pretty good all-around car. Not a bad option, I would say. More MX-5s. In the McLarens, the gorgeous 650S Coupe. Big McLaren fan. 570S, also pretty. P1, more pretty. Do like. F1 GT, this gets better and better. Man, such a sexy car. Here's the F1 in standard fare. On the Mercedes, and like the Beamers and M-Types, plenty of AMGs here from Mercedes, including this G-Wagon, which I like that. That's the Mercedes I want, even though I will say it's 2012 C63, pretty badass car. So more Mercedes. There's the old AMG race car. Again, you want to kill yourself. Goes fast on the streets, but of course you got to dodge a lot of traffic. Ooh, I love this 300 SL Coupe, 1954. Gorgeous car. Definitely something if once I get a little cash, get that. MG Metro 6R4, 1986. Never heard of this car, but all-wheel drive. Looks bonkers. I want. Didn't know it. I know it now. That's what I love about the Forza franchise and a lot of these, you know, Forza, Gran Turismo. They introduce you cars you never heard of. Never heard of this, but I want it. Looks awesome. Here's the Mini if you want to do some off-roading. John Cooper Works. Into Mitsubishi and a bunch of Lancers, which I'm not a huge Mitsubishi fan. On to Nissan, or I should say Nissan, as it's pronounced in Australia and around lots of places in the world. GTR 2017, pretty. GT500, I do want to try this race car because I love the GT500 cars. Again, this would be much better in Forza Motorsports, but I want to try that out. I got it for free as part of that All-Stars pack. 2012 GTR, into the Z's, Skyline, Classic, gotta have, R390, pretty unique. Some more Skylines. Ooh, I like the 71 Skyline. And this Fairlady Z69, that's a very pretty car. Always love that one. Noble M600, want something quick. Oldsmobile Hearst 442, that's a badass car. $65,000 credits. I want that. Into some Opals, Manta 400, very cool rally car. 1968 GT, very pretty. Pagani, Iura, for the short stuff, Zonda. Penhall, the Chola, interesting. That looks like a dune buggy, and yes, I do want that. The buggies are so much fun. Peugeot, all-wheel drive 205, 1984, pretty classic. That's probably an all-wheel drive car you want. Prowler, why would you want that? Plymouth Cuda 426 Hemi, do want that. Plymouth Fury, I just want to drive around in that. That looks badass. Onto the Polaris ATVs. Haven't checked this out yet myself, but I'm definitely looking forward to a chance to. Maybe in some of the sand or a little more of the off-roading segments of the game. Pontiac Firebird, love the Firebirds. 77 Trans Am, love. 73, love more. GTO 69, love the most. Ram Runner, probably be a good car for Horizon. Into the Renaults. Ooh, I like this 5 Turbo. Very cool. The old 1973 Alpine, awesome car. Rolls Royces, if you want to look like a badass. Saleen, want to go fast. Shelby Cobra Daytona Coupe, gorgeous car. One of the prettiest cars ever. Probably why it's 8 million credits. There's the Cobra. Again, a Viper if you want to kill yourself. And the Subarus, which these would probably be good options. WRX, STI, all-wheel drive, smart move, BRZ, a cheap rear-wheel drive car. More WRXs, STIs you can shake a stick at. 2004, probably one of the more classic, if I think of STIs, WRXs myself. Even though 1998, another good year. Love the Subaru Blue. The old Subaru Brat, love it. Again, perfect for being in Australia. And again, you should pick up the fun cars. This is the car you should be driving. The Tesla, I mean, it's a ludicrous mode, P90D. It'd be kind of cool in a straight line, but I don't know if you want to be driving that car. Or even the GT86. Go drive the fun off-the-wall cars. The AI seems to adjust to what you're driving. Toyota, I don't like Toyotas. TBR, eh. Ultima Evolution Coupe, I've seen these guys blow by me. They are fast. Vauxhall Astra, I don't know, but this is the Vauxhall that's more interesting. The Lotus Carlton 1990. Volvo S60 Polestar, a bit of a sleeper. Volvo 850R wagon, love. I need to add that car. 25,000 credits, gotta add that. Old Volvo 123 GT, and then we ended up with the W Motors Lycan Hyper Sport if you want something ultra fast on the open road, and good luck avoiding all that oncoming traffic because it is challenging. But that will do it for the Forza Horizon 3 car list. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this gets you guys a little more informed about the cars that are in the game. A lot of very, very cool cars here. I'm very impressed with this list. As always, Forza, they kill when it comes to the cars. So thanks for watching Inside Sim Racing. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Subscribe if you haven't and you want to see more coverage of Forza Horizon 3. Check out our website, isrtv.com. Amazon affiliate link below. Click on that. Shop through Amazon. Helps us out. So for John Sable, thanks for watching Inside Sim Racing. See you guys next time.